hide, which is not very friendly to people. So don't do a lot of excess handling of them. You can use the probe, kind of turn them over and look at them. But so we have multiple brains in various states of disarray. Let's see what we can find. All right, so I'll start off on this whole brain here. Well, first of all, you can see the gyri and sulci of the cerebral hemisphere very well, right? So you see the basic similarity there between the human brain model and the sheep brain. One thing I'll note, though, is how straight the sheep brain is, right, versus the human brain, which is much more flexed, right? This is the cerebellum back here, right? So we have the longitudinal median fissure. This has the pia mater intact. I can't really separate the two hemispheres because can you see that membrane stretching between them? That's the pia mater, right? The pia mater is stuck right to the surface of the brain. It's covering. I can't even pull two gyri apart because of the pia mater. Okay. This brain's going to moon you. If we drop the cerebellum down, it looks like there's a little butt staring at you, right? That's the midbrain. That's the corpora quadrigemina. The four swellings there, right? That's the corpora quadrigemina. And if we're lucky, just superior to that, we can see the pineal gland. Got meninges in the way. So just superior to that is a pineal gland, right? So that's the midbrain. That's the corpora quadrigemina. On the ventral side, what's going on here? These are the olfactory nerves, right? Cranial nerve number 1. If you flip that over for me, Anna, we can see the cranial nerves there, right, on the ventral side of the frontal lobes. So they're a little beat up here. This is one of the optic nerves, right? So the optic nerve going off to this eye. This side's been cut and is lost. That's the pituitary gland. This is the pons and medulla, and the brainstem, or the spinal cord rather, starts right here. That's the spinal cord. Let's see, this brain, we can see the optic chiasma a little better right there, right? So we're seeing the stumps of the two optic nerves. That's the optic chiasma. Right there is where the pituitary gland would attach. That's the mammillary bodies right behind it. These are the cerebral peduncle, the pons and medulla, right? So again, on this one we can see the midbrain, the corpora quadrigemina. These other brains have been sectioned. Some of them are better than others. Let's see what we got here. All right, so on this brain we can see the corpus callosum, right, and the fornix. You guys see that? We can see the thalamus here. We can see the midbrain. We can see the cerebellum. That's the pituitary gland right there. This one's not too bad. There on that cerebellum, we can see the arbor vitae, the branching fibers. There's the optic chiasma. That's the pituitary gland, right? That's pons and medulla. This is thalamus right here. There's the midbrain. There's the corpus callosum and fornix. And I'm sticking the probe into one of the lateral ventricles, right? One of those fluid-filled chambers within the cerebral hemispheres.
Is that like the skin that looks like it's peeling off? Is that the...
This is the dura mater, right?
Oh, the dura.
Yeah, so it's pretty thick, right? It's impressively heavy. The pia is stuck to the surface of the brain still, right? So that's the dura mater, and the pia mater is stuck there.
And you can't see the arachnoid?
Can't really see the arachnoid, no.
Because it's in between the two?
Yeah, it's very delicate. I think when you peel them apart, it just gets destroyed.
Okay.
There we're getting a pineal gland right there. The corpora quadrigemina, the midbrain. Thalamus there, hypothalamus. That's the optic chiasma. That's the pituitary gland. Right. So we managed to see most of the things on our list, right?
I like the meninges.
Yeah, dura mater,
Okay.
we can see. And then the pia mater is stuck right to the surface of all these brains, that little thin membrane right on the surface. So these pans will be back there, right? So at some point during lab, just bring them up. You can use the probe to kind of turn them around a little bit, right? We definitely use them on the practical. Stick little pins with numbers in the parts, okay?